Afternoon and welcome to the KIT Royal Tropical Institute and VU Amsterdam 2022 graduation ceremony for the Master of Science in Public Health and the Master of Science in International Health. A special welcome to our 79 master course participants from over 30 countries around the globe. Most are here in this beautiful room with us. Some are joining online, and let's give them a warm applause as well. I also would like to extend a warm welcome and a good morning to our viewers in the Americas, a good afternoon to our audience in Africa, the Middle Eastern region, and Europe, and a good evening to our guests joining from Asia. We have over 100 guests online who joined to view this graduation ceremony. Dear participants, now masters, and colleagues, welcome. I'm so very happy to see you here, and I'm sure you're also happy to have reached this stage of your academic ambitions. Now, a year ago, you started this academic journey with one more classmate, who now is not here to join us, Mama Felani Tembo. She passed away last June, just 10 weeks ago. Before we proceed with diplomas and celebrations, we must first take a few minutes to remember Felani. Her husband, Mr. Tennyford Jackson Shower, and her son, Jackson Shower, have joined us online, as I ask Darlen to take the floor. Darlen Zimwe.
Zambia. And maybe before I go deep into these 3 minutes of me talking about her, if you may, can we all rise and give 1 minute of silence for her? Okay, you can sit down. Okay, I want a hot cup of tea, a hot cup of tea. That was usually Felani. Every time we're coming from somewhere, let's say Central, anywhere we're coming from, she loved a hot cup of tea. It's an honor for me to be speaking on behalf of her and to be honoring her life here. And I thank her family for letting me do this for her. It's a great honor. So I thought of, okay, what can I say about Felani? So many things came to my mind, but maybe in a few, just like a few terms that I would describe her life in brief. Like I even asked some of my friends, like, okay, how would you describe Mama? Or how would you what would you say about Mama or this year as a whole when you think of her life? One common word that came was resilience. And this is something that has been for all of us. So, when we think of Geneva now, it brings in pain. But again, for me, like reflecting on Geneva, it brings in the term love. I would say we went to Geneva for networking. And through Felani passing, it was all love that I saw. I saw network from Zambia, Malawi, and within KIT as a family. And I saw a connection between the facilitators and the students. Because at this moment, it wasn't about them being facilitators. It wasn't us being students. We were one family. And I was just thinking to myself, and I Googled, I said, okay, you know, there are so many like meanings about life. I just wanted to try and, okay, let me look at something, because I did not prepare any speech. And I know there are those biological or those scientific terms for life, but I liked this psychological term. If I do not reference, then KIT will not give me my degree today. So it's from psychologytoday.com. It's a website. What I liked about this definition, it says, experiencing reality by interacting authentically with the environment and with others. This is the meaning of life. In brief, for me, I would say Felani lived her life. We met, and she made a mark in a lot of people's lives. As friends, as we all called her Mama, as a mentor, as a protector, everybody. I don't know, I generalize now when I say everybody, because this is what I have seen. That's the only thing that I can do. I can only speak from the actions that I've seen. Everybody was really, really touched by her love. And one thing, she was very patient. And most of all, I would say she was full of life. So people at home, Jackson and the family, they should know that in this 1 year, Felani did not die with strangers. She died with family. She died with people she loved. And yeah, I loved her personally. She loved me, I would say. And all I can say is, fly high, Felani Tembo. We will never forget you. Thank you so much.
Shall we show? Yeah, please stay. Yeah.
Fasti.
Thank you so much, darling. Please stay with us. Thank you for your kind words that help us to remember Felani and maybe also to celebrate her life. From the side of KIT, we'd like to present the family of Felani with an honorary certificate. Dear Tennyford, dear Jackson, and all other extended family members, this is to honor your beloved Felani. And I'm happy that the family has asked you, darling, to receive the certificate on their behalf, and that you will present it to them when you visit. Allow me to share and read. The KIT Royal Tropical Institute honorarily certified that Felani Tembo, born in Livingstone, Zambia, on 18 November 1971, was on the verge of getting her degree of a Master of Science in Public Health. We acknowledge that she was actively participating, positively contributing to the program, and that she strongly supported her fellow classmates. This certificate is to commemorate her efforts and dedication, her ambitions and motivation to improve public health in Zambia. If you would be so kind to present it. Yeah. Thank you. Give me a second. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope that this way we have done justice to remembering Felani the way she deserves. And I hope, dear participants, that you agree that Felani would have wanted all of you to move on and to pursue your academic and professional dreams, pursuing the dreams that she herself also had. So if you allow me, we will now proceed and transition to what you all came for, your diplomas. And leading us there, I'm now asking to come on stage our CEO, Mark Schneiders.
Well, very hard to speak after such a moving moment and thinking about the life of Felani. And thank you, Darlin and Herman, for remembering her this way. But as Herman said, we will move on to a hopefully festive occasion of the graduation. So that's my honor now to start that part. So dear graduates, family and friends, welcome to the Queen Maxima Hall in our beautiful building, and welcome to the MIH and MPH 2022 graduation ceremony. And a very warm welcome to all our online guests who are watching us. And I don't know if they can participate, but at least they're watching us and feel close to all of us here in Amsterdam. It is always a great pleasure for me to speak at this festive occasion where today a record of 77 students will graduate, but which is of course also overshadowed by the passing of Felani. Our thoughts are with her family and loved ones. This ceremony marks the closing of a long and intensive study phase of the graduates and the start of a new phase of practical work and new experiences, probably with new responsibilities. In this study year, fortunately, we could do most of the courses without being too impaired by COVID. Still, COVID was around. Many of our students fell ill and staff fell ill, and we had to adjust some courses. Let's hope it stays like that also for the future. It doesn't affect us too much. A crisis of a fast-spreading coronavirus reaffirms the importance of public health if the public health field where KIT has worked since its foundation in 1910. Public health systems everywhere have been tested and tried with mixed results. Our role is to learn from this and to teach about what works and what does not work. Apart from its work in public health, KIT also advises in the areas of economic and agricultural development and gender in low and middle income countries. We want to stimulate the social development of vulnerable groups in society, such as women and minorities, guided by the principles of the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, of leaving no one behind. An unstable world with climate change and wars, even a war on our own doorstep here in Europe, and the resulting worldwide energy and food crisis already now poses big challenges to people's livelihoods and public health in developing countries. KIT's work has unfortunately become more important in the past years. KIT 4 years ago became the first SDG house in the world. Today there are over 70 tenants on our campus who all qualify as social enterprises. KIT is now the largest sustainable hub of the Netherlands, and there are 10 other SDG houses in this country. Under our strategy, KIT will develop close partnerships with organizations in the Global South on equal terms. We want to help close the historic knowledge gap which exists between the wealthy countries and the lower and middle income countries. Yesterday, a well-attended Power of Knowledge event took place at KIT, simultaneously with institutions in Lebanon and South Africa, to move this agenda forward. I hope that your time was a life-changing experience. Spending a year away, far from your family and friends in a strange, cold country with new study mates can be quite a shock. But it also provides you with new insights and into yourself and into your own society, we hope. So congratulations to the graduates and to their families and close friends for their support last year. The recognition of the graduation and the diploma is not only for those receiving the diploma, but also for those around them. We, especially as KIT, want to thank our partners at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for their sponsorship of the OKP scholarships. And give a big thanks to the sponsors of the KIT Scholarship Funds for providing support to our students. And of course, many thanks to the VU University for our long and deep collaboration. Without your help, these students would not have graduated here today and would not be as prepared for the huge impact they will make in their own countries. Dear graduates, we can now call you alumni, but also colleagues and friends. Please keep in touch with the KIT Alumni Network and let us know what you're up to in your professional life. This way we can continue learning from each other. I wish you a safe trip home and good luck in your career.
Thank you, Mark, for these opening and welcoming statements. So, to diplomas we go of the graduation 2022 for MIH and MPH. First, allow me to share that some of our participants are unable to join us in this room. And I hope that many of them are online. Welcome again. So on the MIH side, we have Cécile Ralupel from France, Angie Ardita from Indonesia, Kin Taudashin from Myanmar, Lauren Jacobson from the USA, Waka Shibata from Japan, Adedoyin Ojo from Nigeria, Katrin Holekova from the Czech Republic, Mink Shamsuddin from Netherlands, Obina Njoku from Nigeria, and Vasine Chalisarapong from Thailand. And last but not least, from the MPH student group, we have Tao Uongdang, better known as Rosie, and Claudetta Ayospek, who also cannot be here and are joining online or from abroad. Maybe give them a hand. And they will get the diplomas when we can, either in person or through other means. So, dear participants who are in the room, we go to the first group, and I hope you're aware whether you're in group 1, 2, or 3, because I'm going to ask on stage group 1. And when you're on stage, I ask you to stand to the side, but to the left and to the back, so that we can hand over your diplomas. Please come on stage. Group 1. Wonderful. Now, there's not as many rules as last year when we had a COVID-proof ceremony and you had to come on stage one by one and keep distance. There's not many rules, but there's two things I want to share. COVID is still around, and not all of us are as comfortable as others. So while our colleagues who are handing over the diplomas are happy to shake your hand, maybe you say, well, let's not do that. So if you do not want that, then either you can do like this and say thank you, or you can do like a box, or you can do like an elbow. If you do not show that, then they might offer their hand, and you can accept that. So they're flexible with that and comfortable, but it depends on you. You can choose, and that's, I think, everybody's prerogative to decide that. And then secondly, there'll be two pictures taken, and thanks, Suzanne, for being with us. There's one picture when the envelope is handed over with your diplomas, and then maybe you turn to Suzanne and she will take the real nice picture that you want to put on your wall and share with your family. So please keep that in mind. Are we ready? So I have an envelope for Lekka Bhupendra Ratot. Is Lekka here? Congratulations. Please stay on the stage with us. Eliza Aprasita KC. And congratulations. Jemseta Glaibe. Well done. Congratulations. Dalen, again. Dalen Marta Zimwe. From India, Samreen Hussain. From Ghana, Mercy Adobeya Ba. Congratulations. From the Netherlands, Hilde Johanna van Susante. Blen Teshome Ramet from Ethiopia. From Bangladesh, Fauzia Hoke. For the people of Ghana, Solomon Boama Aponsa. And we have our first distinction graduate here, Khalid Saifeldin El Fadil Ibrahim from Sudan. Well done. For Vera D from Liberia. Congrats. Congrats. William Ruai Kolye from South Sudan. Can we ask for Isatu Lagawo from Sierra Leone? Another distinction, Anju Gautam, Nepal. Well done. From Ghana, Emmanuel Kofi Ardiaba. Catherine Twalondaga Mwalwanda from Malawi. Yay. From Sierra Leone, Kelfala Mbadi Mbangura. The next generation is getting impatient. From Nigeria, Abigail Oladayo Fayomi. Olodayo. Princess Mulba, Liberia. From Nigeria, Seun Chidera Okonuga. And last but not least, Taha Nianato from Liberia. Oh. Well done. Thank you. If we missed anybody, I'm sure your envelope is waiting in the next groups. If you don't mind. Well done. And as you take your seats, I would like to invite on stage Seun to address your audience. Thank you.
Thank you. The KIT CEO, the MPH and MIH course coordinators, lecturers, facilitators, and advisors, my fellow colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on this memorable and much-awaited day, it is an honor and privilege to stand before you today as a student representative to give this speech. I acknowledge and show gratitude to God, the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs for funding the Orange Knowledge Scholarship Program, the Joint Japan World Bank Group Scholarship, the DDC Scholarship from the Department of Disease Control, Ministry of Public Health in Thailand, and other scholarship organizations and funders. We are immensely grateful for these opportunities, and we say thank you. Our teachers, facilitators, and advisors, thank you for your love, patience, encouragement, dedicated teaching, the counting classes in Dutch, and support in numerous ways. This also includes our advisors. We say thank you. Likewise, to all KIT staff, we will not forget the course administrators for their guidance and swift response to our unending requests. Additionally, I would like to thank the security team for your kindness and accommodating nature. You were the real MVPs during our late stays. During our late stays in the building, when we had to work late on various assignments, we say thank you. Most importantly, I thank and appreciate our parents, spouses, children, grandchildren, our fiancés, our siblings, our friends, our course representatives, and all who contributed to the success of this program. Thank you for your unwavering love, support, prayers, and great patience. Thank you. To my colleagues and graduates, kindly join me in showering thunderous applause of appreciation to God and to all the wonderful people that have been a part of our success story today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You are much appreciated. Thank you so much. The last year has created remarkable moments of learnings, laughter, smiles, cries, joy, and maturity for all of us. We started this journey last year with great hopes. Many of us remember the first day we walked into the beautiful KIT building. Indeed, it is mind-blowing how time flies. For today, we graduate. Although this graduation may be the end of formal student life, we commit to lifelong learning and improvement. For some people, one thing we'll always hold dearly is pulling through the exams, assignments, policy briefs, 10 a.m. classes, the lovely hangouts, and social gatherings. We cannot forget the fun trips to Keukenhof to see the beautiful tulips, the sport competition in Twente, the cultural day, and Geneva. Geneva was a redefining moment for us as a group, with the loss of our beloved colleague, Mama Felani. Amid this, we thank God that we came out stronger, and we're trusting him that she is in a better place. May her soul continue to rest in peace. On a lighter note, I remember how some of us struggled to ride bicycles. As newbies in Amsterdam, most students lost their way, missing the tram, the bus, the metro, the train, or all. But now, most of us can pass as tour guides and compete in cycling at the Olympics, if given an opportunity. I remember how some of us were anxious and even wondered if we were going to survive in a class with amazing people from different professional backgrounds. But in all of this, we defied the odds, as we practically helped each other overcome our fears and become better with every given task, and in turn, enjoyed help. Indeed, I believe the world will be better. The world will be better because of people like us. Today, I encourage us to look beyond the past, celebrate the numerous obstacles we overcame, and hope for amazing things in the future. As Thomas Jefferson once said, I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. Therefore, I encourage you all to keep your hopes alive because it is much brighter than we ever thought. Again, it is noteworthy to remember that any success is a success. Whether great or small, it is worth celebrating. And as we walk on this stage, some of us have already walked, remember to walk with pride and grace, because this journey is worth celebrating. And in case you just might have forgotten, here is a quick reminder. Amongst us today lies the next generation of great professors, directors, doctors, politicians, delegates, country directors, and superstars. And as we all aim for the apex, we will hold dearly to the lessons we have learned during the last year, be quick to create an impact, and be thankful always, knowing that what lies ahead is more than what we left behind. And as the saying goes, not all heroes wear capes. Look at yourselves and the persons sitting next to you, and always remember, we are all heroes, trained and called to serve and inspire our world. In conclusion, I know, in the words of Rachel E. Goodrich, do not give up. Do not ever give in. Do not ever stop trying. Do not ever sell out. And if you find yourself succumbing to one of the above for a moment, pick yourself up. brush yourself up, whisper a prayer, and start where you left off. But never, ever, ever give up. Congratulations to the 58 sets, class of 2022. And may our lights shine ever brighter wherever we go. Cheers. Thank you.
I think we're inviting a second student representative on stage. Sari, please welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's one page. Yeah, unfortunately. Good afternoon, or good evening, I don't know. My speech on behalf of the Master of International Health is short. We're only around 10 students, a tiny group. Finally, we are here. Our journey was guided by our inspiring institute, KIT, the Royal Tropical Institute, thankfully. But we are now venturing again into the real life. Walking the tightrope from a curriculum course into an active one. The journey was difficult and easy. Difficult, you absolutely know why it was difficult, but often easy with the support we got. It was fun and boring, fun as in the boat trips, and boring in the thesis writings and assignment. It was stressful, and it is still stressful. We are now looking for jobs. More stressful is finding a room in Amsterdam again for those who are staying in Amsterdam. But above all, this is not a moment of stress. It's a moment of joyful graduation, a moment to look forward and embrace the mission of improving global health, a moment of gratitude for our achievement, and a moment of appreciation for all those who have helped us to be in our position today, our inspiring teachers, our parents and friends here and at home. I would also like to express our special thanks to KIT Fund Scholarship, without which we wouldn't be here today. And thank you.
Well, the party's almost starting, well, in the room. A few more moments and we can start the party outside. Can I welcome Group 2 on stage? And while we wait for Group 2 to join us, if anybody in Group 1 misses a piece of an earring, it's waiting for you here. Welcome, colleagues. So you know the protocol about handshaking or not, or hugging. It's all up to you. You show your body language what you would like to do, what your preference is, and secondly, the pictures, one and the other. From Yemen, Ula Khaled Alice Al-Sanhani. Congratulations. Erna Alida Elisabeth Reinierse from the Netherlands. Congrats. Mohanad Motea Abdullah Khaleb from Yemen. From Uganda, Doreen Nakafero. Well done. Don't forget the flowers. From the Netherlands, Dieke van der Wind Elbers. One more distinction from Palestine, Sari Taha. Well done. Suravadi Kitchakan from Thailand, Min. From Sierra Leone, Umaro Sesai. Congratulations. More from Sierra Leone, Ai Kalon. Welcoming for Pakistan, Ali Ashgar. I say one more distinction for Oluwase Akinkunmi Gansayo for Nigeria. Well done. For Nigeria, Victoria Oluwambuni Oladoyen. One more achievement, a distinction for Jamila Sherali. Well done, congrats. Kau Bentor, Liberia. Congrats. For Ghana, Helena Tibiru. Priscilla Abotukum Nyaba, also for Ghana. Congratulations. From Ethiopia, Sarah Ainalem Haimanot. From Austria, Julius Metzler. One more distinction for India, Swati Jha. Yaret Borufirisa, Ethiopia. Betty Abebe Gebreselassie, also Ethiopia. Thank you, well done, and please take your seats. Thank you. $16.55. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the next intermezzo before the last group of diploma handing out. We go to Sharon Kapambwe, who does a speech on behalf of the alumni. And as you can see, she's a WHO technical officer. That was probably along the long list of mention that you could achieve at some point. Join us for her.
Congratulations, congratulations, and job well done, guys. Congratulations on your graduation day. You've done amazing. It has been an intense year. It has been a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights, and I know how you're feeling. But you've done it. You've done it. You've done it, and job well done. Congratulations. We are so proud of you, and welcome to the other side of the world. My name is Dr. Sharon Kapambwe. I'm currently the WHO Technical Officer for Cancer. I'm supporting the Eastern Southern Africa. I'm based at the WHO Africa region. I'm based here in Zimbabwe. I graduated from KIT in 2008. I was a KIT from 2007 to 2008. And KIT was really one of the best decisions that I made for my life. It changed how I saw things, how I saw disease, how I saw people who came in with diseases. Having worked in the ward, you always feel, disease, you see people and you're treating them. But the public health aspect that I learned and the foundation that I gave made me see it in a holistic view. You did social determinants, and then that when I see a person coming in with this, I need to question everything. Is it because of their age? Is it because of where you're staying? Is it the environment? Is it the education? Is it the income status or employment status that they have? So you really have a lot of things that you tend to look, and you become inquisitive and you question. The other important thing that came in about KIT was because of the lecturers that we got. We got the best lectures. We got the best experience, even physical visits that we actually got to talk to people. We got the alumni coming in. And when you have an alumni talking to you on what they are doing, it gives you so much motivation that you can actually do that as well. So the opportunity to go to the World Health Organization, to go to the Global Fund that we got, we went to the International Organization for Migration. And all these are different aspects of medicine. Like we say, sometimes we get bottled into medicine, which is just about treating a patient. But KIT opens up your mind to be able to see health as it is described by WHO. It's a total of a whole. You're looking at the mental, you're looking at the physical, you're looking at a person in a much more the emotion state as well. So yes, we learned so much and were able to put into practice once we left. So what happened after KIT? For me, I had done my thesis on cervical cancer, and I was lucky enough or blessed enough to get a job as a program manager for cervical cancer. But just when I landed, then I knew what work was there. Everything, like I said, was focused on HIV. And then now I had to have a program where I was the procurement manager because I didn't have enough money. I was the one who was looking into the clinical aspect questions that the nurses had. So I still had to go into clinics and check. I was the quality assurance manager and looking at everything that needed to be done. So you will reach, some of you will go back to jobs where you have to be the hands-on person for the start, for you to grow to where it is. And I was working in a USG funded program and moved on. After 8 years in that program, the government said, look, we need to make sure that this program has roots within the Ministry of Health. And I moved on to the Ministry of Health, where I spent 8 years. Now I came in touch with policy making and all the policy lectures that we had at KIT coming alive. So that's what I had to do. And from being at the Ministry of Health, now it was about national decision making. I moved on from the Ministry of Health. I'm now at the WHO, where now I look at the regional perspective. I'm looking at different regions, different languages. I'm in a region where I have French-speaking countries, I have Portuguese-speaking countries, I have English-speaking countries, and dynamics of politics, dynamics of social status are very different. So that is what public health teaches you. You come in context. We have public health emergencies which are coming in now, and you have to look at that as well. So yes, that is what KIT gave me. What advice would I have for you today? Find mentors. When you go back after this graduation today, I want you to sit down and look which part of public health are you passionate about. It's passion, because now what you need is passion, because you've gotten the basics of how to go about life. Be mentored. Find somebody who can mentor you. You can do everything. Somebody who's gone there before. Somebody who can be able to look and say, no, go this way. This is important. This is not important. And most importantly, you are going to be a mentor. Mentor others into what you've learned. Some people will never have the great opportunity that you've had of being at KIT. So through you, they will be at KIT as well. Teach them the core values of public health. What are the essential public health functions that have to be at a facility that will help? Make sure that you keep writing. You have to write what you do, because that is the only way that other people beyond you, beyond your country, beyond your district, beyond your region can learn how to do things. Be able to write. Navigate. You will find that there will be challenges of politics where you go. Always remember the public health core values that you have learned at KIT. So today, I can only wish you the very best. Welcome to the other side, and I know you will do so well. Congratulations to you. Remember, you are the change that you want to see. Make a change. Be impactful. Protect people. Promote health. Let women and men make informed, and children be protected from diseases. Make differences at the population outcome levels. Thank you so much, and all the very best. Thank you for having me to speak to you, and look forward to seeing some of you in person. God bless you.
What is my takeaway from these few minutes that Sharon talked to us? One, that you can aspire to reach the position she has after graduation. I think Seun alluded to a number of positions you could aspire to. Second, that in a few years we would like to have your video on stage for the next groups in a couple of years from your position, right? Thirdly, she talked about being mentored and mentoring others. And that's the next step that I'm going to share with you, because KIT, we try to you become alumni and we try to support you in the years after. And that's why we're going to share a bit about our alumni network and mentorship program.
After a long year at KIT, a year that you spent studying hard and reading a lot of papers, it is time now for graduation. Congratulations, everyone! But what are we going to do now? What can be our next steps? Many of us need to go home first. We all need to rest and enjoy some quality time. Enjoy the outdoors again after staying closed in for the last weeks writing the thesis. Spend time with family and friends that we did not meet for a long time. Most of us will return to our jobs. Alumni surveys showed that many of KIT alumni moved to less clinical and more public health and managerial positions. The survey analysis also showed that many alumni moved from community level to regional, national, and international levels. Most importantly, we all will be working to improve public health around the world. Many will also be searching for new jobs and opportunities. For that, you need to have goals and plans for continuous self-development. Such cycle is repeated as we grow and develop. Remember, while going through all of this, you are not alone. Your classmates and the network of more than 1,000 other KIT alumni across the globe are there for you. We invite you to stay in touch with us. As part of the alumni network, you can communicate with KIT staff and other alumni via phone or email. In addition, the network is active on social media platforms like LinkedIn and Facebook. How can you benefit from the alumni network? Think of when you need help. You can ask for guidance from other alumni and mentors who had similar experiences. Or you can ask for support and help with certain tasks and challenges that you might face. Think of when you have new ideas or insights. You can share them along with news, updates, and relevant opportunities about your topics of interest. In this way, the network is a platform to keep being updated. The network constitutes also a great pool of possibilities for partnerships. We at KIT always seek active participation in our projects from our alumni as national experts. Similarly, we know that several alumni work together to reach common goals. On behalf of KIT team and the alumni network members, we would like to welcome you on board. Looking forward for your active participation.
And to hear a bit more about the mentoring, we have a testimony from Puspa Dwi, who is telling us about that.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Puspa from Indonesia. I'm currently working in the Center for Global Health and Health Technology Policy, Ministry of Health. I graduated from KIT in 2019 and applied for the mentorship program in 2021 after this program had been launched. As the mentee in the first batch, this program helps my professional career grow and achieve my objectives during the period of mentorship. I was matched with the mentor who had broad knowledge and experience, so I could learn and benefit from it. Now I'm a senior health policy analyst and taking important roles and bigger responsibility, particularly in Indonesia presidency of G20 Forum, and I also being motivated in starting to develop a mentorship program for my team. I hope this program continues and more alumni will join and satisfy their desire for career progression and the development of their knowledge and skill sets. Above all, I would like to thank the KIT and Mentorship Program Coordinator, my lecturers, and administration staff for giving me the valuable opportunity to fulfill my passion. Terima kasih. Selamat sore.
Let's not waste time. Group 3 on stage for diplomas. Welcome. Whoop. Welcome, colleagues. Let's hand out the diplomas we still have to share. First, Nyasha Fanisa Setole from Zimbabwe. Well done. From Yemen, Tamer Ahmed Ali Bahamish. Congratulations. Also from Yemen, Khalid Motohar Alianka. Congratulations. Robert Ochaya, Uganda. Congratulations, Robert. From Indonesia, Bara Renita. Yetunde Esther Olotu, Nigeria. Well done. From Somalia, Jamal Mohamed Warsame. Well done. Iniofon Ekaninjang, Nigeria. From the Netherlands, Vrouwtje Johanna Belsma. Usama Hussein Akbar from Lebanon. From Liberia, Fenia Farquawa. Also from Liberia, Amy Matu Kalon. This is your moment. Another distinction for Teresa de Rosa from Germany. From Ethiopia, Simon Genet Woldesenbet. More Ethiopia, Biniam Geremeo Jebesa. Also Ethiopia, Vagari Bekeshi Garbaba. Daniel Aurares Berhe, Ethiopia. Maria Elisabeth Penning, the Netherlands. Congratulations. From Bhutan, Dorji Chering. From Ghana, Marta Amuako. And last but not least, from Yemen, Ebtisam Ali Mohamed Sabara. Now, Ebtisam, there was a special request that you made, and we were happy to grant that, so I'm going to give you the microphone, because you want to say a small speech.
Yes, I just would like to express my thanks and gratitude for my caring husband who is sitting in the back with my daughter.
If anybody feel they didn't get an envelope yet, report to Rinia, because we may have something in the backstage. Thank you, Group 3. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the last few minutes before we close, there's a few more steps. One is a video about something you've heard some of the participants talk about, which is the KIT Scholarship Fund. Let me update you.
Welcome to KIT Royal Tropical Institute. In this beautiful historic building, we work together on sustainable economic development, gender, health, and international cooperation. For 50 years, KIT has educated doctors, nurses, and other health professionals from around the world to become leaders and experts in international health.
Globally, health is improving. We are talking about global health. But when you come to our part of our countries, where we come from, a lot of people still are not having the health that we need. Basically because we don't have people who are trained.
For example, a lot of young girls and women in my country get married very early, and because of that, the consequences on their sexual and reproductive health is a huge problem. So I would like to address to these problems. I would like to advocate and use the insights that I've learned in KIT to make my work more effective and reach out to them, to these populations in a more effective way.
The important thing about public health is it does not focus on just one person, it focuses on a whole population. So when one person studies in public health, they don't influence just themselves, but the decisions that they make from that knowledge influences a whole population. It influences the environment within which they work, it influences their workmates, their families, and then the country overall.
I can assume that when we go back to our community and to our country, we will share the knowledge, we will share what we have learned from here, so it will benefit many people in our country, in our community.
We are convinced that investing in future leaders and experts in healthcare helps to improve international health. Your support for one student means better healthcare for thousands.
And you know what I'm going to say now, because in some years we might invite you to be interviewed for the next iteration of the scholarship fund promotion, so get prepared. Our last guest, Lindy, can I invite you on stage? Lindy van Vliet, Head of Unit, Knowledge Program.
Thank you, Herman. Yes. So, my first words is a big, big, big congratulations to all of you. Yay! And darling, before you go, can you learn me this? Can you teach me this? No, but seriously, a big congratulations. You made it. You all have your diplomas. You did an amazing job, and we're all so proud of you. So I speak to you on behalf of all the KIT colleagues at Health. Of course, also our colleagues at Sex and Gender, but primarily from the Health Department. And yeah, families, friends, everybody online, for you also a big congratulations. We know how many of you have really missed your loved ones being here with us, and how you have taken care of little ones at home and been so involved in thoughts with them. So a big, big congratulations to you too. So preparing for today, I always take a bit of a moment and to reflect on this year and how this group was and how you were with us. And I know the MIH students are usually longer with us, but we've then also connected again in this year. And the word that came to my mind was transition. I think it was a year of transition. And it was definitely a year of transition for us here at KIT. In the knowledge department, we transitioned from a crisis, COVID times, to some new times. And this was a year that we were a bit in between. It was a bit like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? How are we going to find a new way? It's a bit what Seun just said. You know, we transition from the past to the future, and it's that interstage that we don't really not yet know, but we feel. We feel there's new ways coming. There's definitely, at our knowledge department, new transitions in the forms of working differently. We travel less, and we work more from home. Maybe you've noticed there were less advisors around at the roundabout than maybe before, particularly for the MIH students that you might have noticed this. But there's also a transition in doing much more in partnership, because we learned to really fully depend on our partners for all the research, the evaluations, the trainings that we sometimes did more ourselves, because we couldn't travel for a long time. And this is such a good thing. We've always worked in partnership, But there's really been an enormous transition in this respect. And this was also inspired by Black Lives Matter, by all the developments around decolonializing global health. We talked a lot about this yesterday at the Power of Knowledge event that Mark already referred to, and where many of you were actually present and helped out, for which I thank you also again. So that was at KIT, a year of transition. And that was just in our advisory work. But then in our education program, we are also in transition, because you are one of the groups, one of the last groups with this separation between the MIH and the MPH, because we have a plan to merge these two masters into one master program. And many of you actually helped us on this, because we got re-accredited for the coming 4 years. And many of you were in the panel, I talked to the panel, helped writing the self-reflection, which was so, so helpful that we got all of your inputs in this. So thank you again. You were also part of that successful re-accreditation, so thanks for that. So that was at KIT, a year of transition. But obviously, this was also a year of transition for you. Moving from what was to what will be. And I think in the film just now on the mentorship program, it was still a bit of future, like undecided, what will come. But I know that for you, only good things will come, because we work together, right? And many of you attended the career session that I did with you. And there you made your career statements. And I have done this session now at least 3 times. I've never seen a group so motivated and so totally fixed on that future. So you will have a bright future. Yeah, so in that transition, we are with you. That's also what we really expressed in the mentorship program, in the alumni network. You're not alone, because I think that's also important. It's not an individual road that you're walking. From now on, you have a family. You referred to, Darlene referred to the family in your first words about Felani. But I really also want to say that for us, you are family. So I truly, truly hope that you stay close to us, that you keep us informed on these career statements, what's happening, what are the intermediate steps, the end steps, what's happening, and that we really stay connected. And you can mentor others, and you can be mentored, but most of all, please stay close together and mentor each other, because you're an amazing group. You really, really, really shine in your collective action. So I truly hope you remain connected in that. So, again, thank you to all of you for having chosen KIT. You could have done a Master in Public Health in other spaces, but you chose us. And that's been a great, great, great honor. So we thank you for that. But I also want to thank our colleagues, because without them, you wouldn't sit here. So this is it's my privilege to thank the education team, first and foremost, for doing all that work behind the scene in this year of transition, both working on the accreditation, managing all the sad developments around the passing away of Felani, and then also still supporting the students in an amazing way, and making sure that they have the high qualifications that they all got and they all passed their exams. So a big, big applause for the education team. And for all the KIT advisors who teach, who facilitate classes, who tutor students in their thesis process. Without you, this amazing program would not be so worthwhile for our students. So that's, and then the external, of course, the external lecturers, external facilitators, all of you who make the quality of our education so fantastic. But then the most important team that I would really like to get on stage and honor is, of course, the people who do all of the logistics and really are there every day, almost day and night sometimes, for our students. And those are Maud, Meta, where are you? Yes, come. You have to come on stage. I'm sorry, Meta. Rinia, Suzanne, and Kim. Kim, where are you? And as a special guest to this amazing team, this year's help, Elisabeth, where are you? Please come on stage. Where are you going? Oh, from the back. And to no longer be in the way of a transition to drinks, pictures, party, and everything, I close this. But again, a big thank you, and let's party soon, I think. Soon. But first, Herman, to close off with a few last words.
Thank you. Once again. Thank you. Whoa. Careful, careful.
Yeah, I am.
Yes, flowers. Lindy, you know, smile. Dear masters, guests and colleagues, almost all has been said and done. To our virtual guests, we say many thanks for joining. Do raise a glass of any liquid and bring a toast to the fresh graduates. Do take care. And to all of you here, participants, you're invited to a group photo outside on the stairs of the main entrance. All of you here are invited to the reception for drinks and bites, and participants and staff are welcome to join the dinner party afterwards. The careful listener has noticed that I forgot one thing when I introduced the session, which is to say who I am. I'm Herman Ormel, one of the KIT staff, and I was happy to guide you through this event. Congratulations to all. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate.